Hi everyone, today I'm here to bring you a Pilates Reformer flow using the box. As far as equipment goes for this workout today, you're going to use your Reformer, your box, and today I'm also using a sticky pad for at least the beginning portion of the class to anchor my sit bones down into the top of the box. As always during this workout, please feel free to modify as necessary. If you're on a different reformer than me, feel free to adjust those springs. When you're ready, gather your equipment because this workout starts now. All right guys, so I'm all set up. I've got my long box on. I'm on one heavy and one medium spring. My foot bar is up and I've placed a small sticky pad towards the front edge of my box so that I don't slip. We're gonna come and sit fairly close to the front edge of the box with our feet up on the foot bar, and I want you to start in Pilates V. Now you want to get as close as you can to the front of the edge of the box, but I also want you to be able to sit up on top of the sit bones. So if that means that you need to adjust your pelvis back a little bit, feel free to do that. Again, we're in Pilates V, heels together, all 10 toes on the foot bar. We're going to start with our hands behind our thighs for support. Sit up very, very tall here, and then extend the legs long, allowing your arms to straighten. And then bend the knees in and stay sitting tall the whole time. Extend the legs again, allowing the arms to straighten, and then come on in and just let those elbows bend. Let's do a few more just like this, growing tall right out of the sit bones, embracing that feeling of engagement in the core, and growing the spine tall towards the ceiling. Let's do two more with our hands on our thighs for support. Zipping the backs of the inner thighs together as the legs come together. And then if you're feeling good there, float the arms forward and continue on. Every repetition growing taller towards the ceiling and lengthening the sit bones down towards the box. Let's do 4. 3 wide collarbones. The last 2. And last time. Come all the way in. Let's move to our heels with our feet parallel to one another. Float those arms forward, or again, you can hold onto your thighs. Press the carriage out and bend the knees in towards the chest. Press and bend. We're going to start opening the arms as we press the legs long, and then bringing the arms together as we bend the knees. Open and close. That's it for 4. Inhale. And 3. Check out your feet. So this is a great position to just look at what your feet are doing. And last 2. And one more time. Now let's stay with the legs extended, arms out to the side. Inhale here, and then exhale, rotate to one side, twist twice. Inhale back through the center. Exhale, twist twice to the other side. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale. Inhale, grow tall, exhale. That's it, 4 more. 3, 2, and last time. Beautiful. Come on in, hands to the backs of the thighs. Move back to your toes for a moment. This time, knees pointed up to the ceiling, and we're going to try to extend one leg forward over the foot bar. Arms in front of you. Take a breath, inhale, and press the carriage out. Exhale and pull the carriage in. Good. Now, if that is just so much on the hip flexor, you could go into a little externally rotated position on that extended leg and see if that feels a little better. I'm going to start with my knee pointed up to the ceiling and hold it there for as long as I can. We're going to do 3 more here. And 2. And 1, hold the carriage out, bring your hands behind your ears, bring the carriage in, and as you press the carriage out again, rotate to the left. Come on back in, and exhale, twist. Let's do 3 more on this side. Stay standing tall. Last one, bring both feet down, come all the way in. Move your knees out to the sides for a moment, and maybe just bring your upper body forward and take a stretch for those hip flexors. From here, we're gonna go to the other side. So sit up tall, bring your thigh bones parallel to one another, extend your other leg over the foot bar, arms floating forward with the collarbones open. Inhale, press out, and exhale, come in. And again. Good. Last 3. Last one, hold the carriage out, bring your hands behind your head, grow taller. Come in, press out and rotate. Really wringing out that waist. We'll do 3 more. And 1 more time. Bring both feet down. Come all the way in. Bring your feet down to the platform for a moment. We're just gonna adjust our spring. So I'm gonna come down to 1 medium spring only. And then again, I'm just gonna adjust myself a little further forward on that box and bring my feet into Pilates V on the foot bar. So now the spring is awfully light. Reach your arms forward of your shoulders, relax the shoulders down. Take a breath, inhale here, and exhale, roll the spine down to the box. Careful, make sure you have enough space back there. Hands over the head, reach it long, open the chest over the edge of the box, and then exhale, sweep your arms back up. And as you roll the spine back up, straighten your legs. Again, roll down. This time we're gonna bend our knees as we roll down, descending down onto the box. Reach the arms overhead. Open your chest over the edge of the box, sweep them down and around, and roll it up to seated straight legs. Let's do 3 or 4 more of those. Rolling back down, bending the knees as you go, controlling that action with your abdominals. Arms go overhead, open your chest, roll it back up. Sitting up tall, nice and tall every time. And again. If you're slipping or sliding on your box, feel free to adjust. I'm slipping back a little bit. So I'm just gonna adjust my hips forward. We're gonna do 1 more time, rolling it down. Arms reach overhead and rolling it back up, straightening the legs. From here, roll it all the way back down onto your back. Bring your hands behind your head, come all the way into the stopper. Rest your feet on top of the foot bar. Inhale, open your chest over the edge of the box. Exhale, curl your head, neck, and chest up and forward. Let's keep going like that. Exhale. Nice, gaze comes forward towards the thighs as you lift. Let's do 3 more here. And 1 more time. Stay lifted. Reach your arms forward. Bring your right knee into tabletop, your left knee into tabletop, and start your 100. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. You can stay in tabletop or extend both legs long. Breath 3. Nice strong pumps of the arms. Breath 4. Halfway. Keep going. See if you can curl up a little higher. Good. 3 more. Keep those arms pumping. Last time through. Bend your knees, feet down, and rest. Hands behind the head. Maybe arch your back over the edge of the box. Beautiful. From here, left knee comes up into a tabletop position. We're gonna curl up and rotate to that side and come back center. And again, now I'm adding this back extension over the edge of the box, this thoracic extension. You don't have to do that every time. If you'd rather stop in more of a neutral upper back, you're welcome to do that as well. Find that rotation for 3. One more. Let's switch sides. Last 3. one. Bring both knees into tabletop. Tap your right foot forward and rotate to the left. Tap your left foot forward and rotate to the right, alternating sides. Carriage nice and still. For 4, 2, and 1. Come center, toes to the ceiling, soften the knees, turn the soles of the feet to meet one another so that you have this diamond shape between the legs. I have lint on my knee, and we're gonna lower those feet forward. Lower, exhale, squeeze the feet together and lift. Head is heavy in the hands, lower. Squeeze the feet together and lift. This could be a very small range of motion or a big one. Last 3. We have one more exercise after this. One more time, we're just adding on a little bit. So lower the legs forward, squeeze the knees together, shoot the legs out and in, rotate the knees back out and lift, lower, knees together, shoot, knees bend, knees out and lift, lower, knees together, shoot the toes. Bring them in, open the knees, and lift. Last 3 sets together. Shoot the toes, bend, open and lift. Last 2. And one more round. Lower, knees together, shoot the toes, bend the knees, open and lift. Very nice job. Feet onto the foot bar. Let's try a roll up. Hands up above the shoulders. Extend the legs forward as you roll the spine, whoa, all the way up to seated. And come on in. Good. All right, we're gonna keep the same spring on. I'm gonna sneak out to the side and we're gonna do some glute and outer hip work. So you can leave your sticky pad there or move it. We're gonna start out on our hands and our knees on the box, facing towards the risers. We're gonna grab onto one strap. So that one strap is gonna go on our foot. We've got 3 different leg positions, or let's say 3 different body positions here to work with. So in each body position, we will not be here very long. Hands under the shoulders. I want you to take your strapped foot and reach it down to the outside of the wooden frame. Stack your, square your hips off towards the box. And then when you're ready, lengthen that leg up and back and down and forward. Use the glute and the hamstring to propel the leg backward. And feel that brace through the core. Now, if you're looking for more of a balance challenge, you could float your opposite hand up in front of you and continue going. Otherwise, you're just going to keep both hands on the box. Last 3. And one more time. Bring your hand back down to the box if it was lifted. Hold your leg behind you. Bend the knee so it comes over the strap, and then press back out. And bend and press. So you're in a pretty externally rotated position here. You've got 5, 4, last 2, and last 1. Press it out. Good. Bend the knee down to the box. Come down onto your left forearm, and you've got your right hand still propped up. Extend that same leg back behind you again. Notice that it's very externally rotated again, and we're gonna lower and lift about 6 inches down and up. Carriage moving just maybe slightly. That's it. And 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's hold that leg up there. Point the toe. Little tiny circles. We're going to go 5 each way. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 5, 4. Carriage is still barely moving. 2 and 1. From here, bend the knee and place it down for a second. Come onto both forearms. Extend your leg long and low by the edge of the carriage again. Square hips towards the box. Reach it up again and down. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. 4 more. 3. And 1. Hold it up there. Externally rotate the heel and lift. Internally rotate the heel and lift. Externally, internally. Rotating from that hip socket. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knee. Carefully take that strap off. Sit your hips back to your heels for a moment. And just reset. Good. From here, we are going to go to the other side. We'll start out on hands and knees and progress from there. So hands and knees on your box. Grab your other strap. Carefully put it onto your foot. This is an exercise in and of itself, so take your time. And then when you're all set up, hands back underneath the shoulders, knee underneath the hip, other leg down by the side of the carriage. From here, sweep that long leg up and down. Brace through the core, thinking about keeping both sides of the waist nice and long. Nice long spine. 4 more to come. The last 2, smooth through your spring. Last time, hold that leg back there. Bend the knee over the strap and kick back. And again, bend and kick. The last 4. The last 2. And last 1. Good. Bend the knee in, place it back on the box. Come down to your forearm and your hand. Find that externally rotated position and lengthen the leg out. From here, lower the leg down a few inches and up. Down a few inches and up. The carriage is not going to move hardly at all because you're pushing so hard with your leg into that strap. Last 5, 4, 3, press away from the box with that forearm. Last 1, little tiny circles, 5 each direction. 4, 3, 2, 1, reverse. And 1, bend the knee, place it down on the box, come down onto both forearms, and bring that leg to the outside of the carriage again. Repeating our lift and lower, long sweep of the leg and down. Long sweep of the leg and down. Last 4, 3, and 1. Hold that leg back there. 1 internally rotated lift, 1 externally rotated lift. Up and up, up and up. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees down. Come back up to your hands. I realize we forgot to challenge our balance on this side on our hands. So we're going to do like 3 or 4 more of our lower lift of the leg, with the option to lift the opposite arm forward. Now, if you've already done this, feel free to take an additional moment to stretch. Good. Let's do 3 more. 2, and 1 more. Very nice job. Okay, knee down. Sorry about that. So let's take that strap off. Now, we're going to step off the box for a second, just so we can put our foot bar down. So I'm getting my foot bar out of the way. You could optionally leave it up. We are going to come down onto our belly on the box, however, and have our legs over the foot bar. You can be on your chest, or you can have your chest off the front edge of the box. You're going to have your feet about sit bone distance apart, maybe slightly wider. One hand on the low back, your other hand is grabbing onto your strap. Square your shoulders, press your hip points equally down into the box, float the legs from the glutes and the hamstrings, and elevate the belly button. From here, one long arm pulls back and down. Now I'm in a slight bit of back extension here, but I'm lengthening my tailbone down towards my heels to protect the low back. Pulling with a nice long elbow and a nice straight wrist. Good. If you need more tension on your spring, feel free to change the spring or choke up higher on your rope to engage the spring a little bit more. Let's do 4 and 3. And 1, hold that arm back, tricep bend, and extend. Good. Check in, see if your feet are evenly lifted off of that box. The last 4. The last 2. And our last exercise is just combining those 2. So we're gonna lengthen our arm down, lift it back up, bend the elbow, and straighten it. 3 more rounds, lower. Lift, bend, straighten. And 2 more. And last round. Nice. Lower that arm all the way down. Take a moment to reset for the other side. So grabbing onto your other rope, pressing your hip points down into the box, keeping the collarbones wide. Your other hand is going to come up to the small of your back. And here we go. Lift that arm to the back and lower it. Again, nice long elbow. Reaching the crown of your head forward. Last 4 here. And 2. Use those glutes. Last time, hold the left arm back, bend the elbow, and extend. Squeeze that tricep. Last 4. And 1 more, and now let's combine them. So here we go. Long arm comes down, long arm comes up. Bend the elbow and extend it. 3 more rounds. Down, up, bend, extend. Last time. And extend. All right, place that strap down. From here, hands on the side rails, watch your thumbs. Let's walk up and take our hands to the outside of our uprights. Collarbones are wide. If you feel like you're slipping on that box, feel free to move that sticky pad up underneath your belly instead of where it is now. From here, we're just gonna do some shoulder shrugs. So I want you to lengthen the back of your neck and let your shoulders rise up to your ears, and then slide them down and pull them. And again, let them rise and pull them down. Last 3. This is a great way to do a pull-up prep if that's something that you're working on, whether it be on the reformer or on a pull-up bar. And last 1. Pull the shoulder blades down, and then from there, bend your elbows and pull the crown of your head through your uprights, and then extend the arms. And again, pull and extend. That's it. 4 more. Exhale, 3. And last time. Now I want you to lighten your left fingers on your upright, so they're maybe aiding you 20%, and pull the right arm primarily. If you can, you could also take that hand completely off and place it back on the small of your back, but feel free to aid the right arm with a little bit of tension on your left upright. Exhale to pull, 4. Last 2. And 1 more. Both hands back on your uprights if they're not there already. 90% of the energy is going through your left arm. A little help with the right or none. Bend and extend. Bend and extend. Last 3. Use your breath, 2. And 1. Extend your arm. Bring one hand and then the other hand down to the rails and slowly slide yourself home. Be careful. All right, once you're home, let's slide off the box. We're gonna move it now. So my headrest is up. I am still on that 1 medium spring. You could do this on a light spring. And we're gonna take our box onto the wooden rails, short box. I'm gonna take my straps down because the length of them is kind of getting in the way of the box. So if that happens for you, you can always take your straps down. And I'm gonna move my box, let's say 2 feet from my shoulder blocks. You can feel free to adjust the box closer to you. What we need to do is find a place for the box to be that gives us a good range of motion, but also doesn't make us reach too far forward. So it might be different for everybody. From here, we're gonna bring our knees against the shoulder blocks. I'm gonna spread out my sticky pad a little bit more so it can be under my elbows. And then I'm gonna bring my elbows forward onto the box. If the box feels too far away, please feel free to adjust it towards you. From here, shoulders away from the wrists. Make sure your box is evenly placed. We're gonna keep our spine nice and long, and then just drive the knees towards the box and out. And towards the box and out. Good. Pulling with the abdominal wall. Almost like knee stretches, but facing back. Just a different upper body position. Good, 4 more here. And 3. Be careful of your headrest. Again, my headrest is up, but it does limit my range of motion a little bit, and that's okay. Last one. From here, we're gonna round our spine and pull the carriage in again. Good, I noticed that my shoulders are going a little too far back behind my elbows, so I'm just trying to adjust myself a little bit further forward. Tuck that tailbone under, we've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Find that flat back again. Bring your hands just slightly further back on the box so that your elbows can hang slightly off the edge and your hands can lie flat. From here, you're gonna pull yourself forward with your forearms and then reach your spine back nice and long. And again, pull yourself forward. You should feel a lot of triceps, which we just recently worked, and pull. Good, staying here with the elbows or the forearms firmly planted down onto the box. Or if you'd like to, as you bring the carriage back, you can float the elbows, and as you come back forward, you can weight the elbows. So lengthen and lift, pull and bend. Lengthen and lift, pull and bend. Let's try for 3 more. Feel this tomorrow. Last 2. And 1. And come all the way back. Lengthen your hips towards your heels and just take a stretch for those shoulders. You can rest your forehead down on your headrest if it suits you. Good. All right. So I'm going to keep my box where it is. You really do need to make sure for safety reasons that the box is equally over each edge so that it stays nice and safe. We're going to step into our well. Sit on the box carefully. Bring our heels forward onto the shoulder blocks. Hands behind the head. Toes pointed up to the ceiling. And now I just want you to pull the shoulder blocks towards you and away. Nice and simple here. Not too big of a range of motion with the legs. And then in a moment, we're going to just add a little bit of upper body choreography. So now we pull and rotate. Come back center as the heels reach away. Pull and rotate the other way. And center. Good, wringing out that waistline. Let's do 4. Marry your movement of your legs and your upper body. And last one. Nice. And now pull the carriage in and round the spine. Extend the carriage away and lengthen the spine upward. Around and pull. Lengthen and lift. We're still sitting up on our sit bones for now. The last 3. Another good opportunity to look at the feet. See what they're doing. Last 2. And one more. Nice. Now we're going to repeat those again, but we're going to change our upper body position. So I want you to make sure you have at least a hand's distance behind you. We're going to lean the body back on an angle, hands behind the head, stay in this long leaned position and pull the carriage in. If this doesn't feel appropriate to you, sit back up on those sit bones and repeat exactly what we just did for one more round. Otherwise, you're lengthening through the crown of the head, reaching it towards the wall behind you. I'm a little shaky in this position. We've got 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Now we add rotation. As the knees pull in, rotate, and center. And other way, rotate, and center. One more each way. And sit up if you're not already. Good. Okay. One more round. We're going to lean back and we're going to pull the carriage in and round the upper body forward. We're going to reach the carriage away and arch the body back. And round as you pull. And arc as you reach. Let's do 3. And 2. Find the angle that really makes you effort with that core. Last one. And reach. And lift. Very nice. Okay, step off to the side. Careful. We're going to bring our box back onto the carriage one more time. Long box way. I'm going to lift my foot bar up a little bit. Now this is an option. I'm going to show you an option that is a nice way to get into a teaser. If your foot bar locks. If you don't have a locking foot bar, this option is just not going to work. Make sure that those straps are handy. And then we're going to sit forward on the box. So what we're going to do, and I'm going to demonstrate one time before you guys join in, is we're going to grab our straps and come into our position to start our teaser, which is laying on the box with our arms long and low by the sides with the head draped over the edge of the box. Okay? One leg is going to go forward over the foot bar, but my other toes are going to be hooked underneath the foot bar. That way, when I come up into my teaser, I can use the pull of my left leg, the leg that's under the foot bar, to aid the lift of my torso, right? and then control it down. And then we'll switch to the other side. So we're gonna do that maybe 2 or 3 times. I switched to one heavy spring. You may have been happier on a medium, okay? Let's start low. Head over the edge of the box, arms long by the sides. If you have a locking foot bar, 1 foot under. Otherwise, both feet are on top. Here we go. When you're ready, take a breath, inhale, exhale. Sweep the arms down to lift the upper body up. Use the anchored foot to assist you, and then roll the spine all the way down. Let's do 2 more on that side. Exhale to roll up and lift. It takes a little bit of time to find that coordination between upper body and lower body. Last time, and lower. Now we'll switch sides. Other foot goes under, other foot goes over. Take a breath, inhale, exhale, roll it up. And down. And 2, exhale to lift. Reach into your straps throughout. Last time. Nice. All right, now we're gonna do 2 full teasers or 1 more anchored teaser on either side. If you're going full teaser, your legs are reaching over your foot bar. You might want your foot bar a little lower or stay here. Take a breath, inhale here. Exhale, sweep your arms down to float your upper body up. Find your teaser and stick it. Just hold there for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Descend as slowly as you can, upper body and lower body at the same time. And last time here, inhale and exhale, roll it up. Control, lift the sternum higher, lift the toes higher, reach through your arms, hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Descend as slow as you can, all the way down to the box. Place your straps down behind you. If they hit the floor, it's okay. And then when you're ready, sit all the way up. Sit on the edge of your box. Cross one ankle over one thigh. Hinge the upper body forward and take a little stretch for those outer hips. They did a lot of work earlier. Very nice. Take a few breaths and just settle back in. Lift it up. Let's switch to the other side. Cross your other ankle. Good. Both feet down. Take one arm across the chest. Grab a below or above the elbow and just stretch the back of the shoulder. Maybe look over the opposite shoulder. And switch. Good. Take your elbow up and back behind you. Stretch out the tricep. Find lateral flexion with the spine. And center, another side. And center. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the elbows wide. And one more time. Inhale it up. And exhale, elbows wide. And you guys are all done. I hope you enjoyed that reformer workout. Please leave me a comment or a question down below. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what you'd like to see next. As always, please subscribe and share, and I will see you again soon. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.